When it comes to social media, most of us are just consuming what is right in front of us. We log on, look at our homepage, and start scrolling. What if I told you that the information you consume is directly correlated with the type of person that you become, and that by altering your information feed, you can actually alter the type of person that you become? Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through the value of building your own personalized information feed, and then I'll walk you through how you can build one of your own to help make you into the person that you want to become. Before we get started, if you're new here, I'm Ryan. I'm a software engineer based in Boston, and on this channel, we explore how to live more optimized, happier, and healthier lives. Let's get into it. Okay, so why should you build your own information feed? What is the value of having a personalized stream of information? Well, we've all heard the phrase, you are what you eat, but that same thing is true for the information that we consume. And by changing the information that you consume, you actually change what you produce and who you are. To walk you through why an information feed is actually valuable, I want to show you a framework that I developed recently. All right, here's the system that I have created for myself that brings you from consumption to creation. And this will show you why it's important to have your own personalized information feed. And it's directly correlated to what you produce and who you become. I've put a lot of thought and a lot of time into my information feed. And I only follow a very small number of people, and I have a very strict set of criteria for when I want to bring a new person in. So what this looks like actionably for creating your own information feed is you can either unfollow everyone, which is pretty unrealistic, but what I like to do is I create a new account for every single one of these tools and apps that I use where I follow people. So I created a new Twitter account, a new TikTok, a new Instagram, and I only follow a very select group of people that I value the content that they create, and I want to be similar to how they are. These are what I strive to be. These are people that have gotten to where I want to get to, and I want to consume what they put out there because I find it extremely valuable. And everything else for me is just noise, so I block it out. Let me walk you through what my information feed looks like, and then you can be inspired to build one of your own. This entire framework system walks you through information source to what you do with all this information. Everything in the middle here is about how you sync it to your note-taking app, which I just made a video about how you can sync all your notes to one central place. You can check that out here. I'm not going to walk through that in this video. I'll give you a brief overview of why that's important, and then I'll show you what I use all this information for and why it's important that I consume a select group of information. For me, the people that I consume is this very select group. For podcasts, I listen to these people. For Instagram and TikTok, I actually go on my For You page and my feed and I follow one person. YouTube, I'm subscribed to a few people and I go on my homepage for ideas and recommendations. Medium is the place I read articles, and I have a group of people that I follow on Medium. These are the newsletters that I read, and these are the people that I follow on Twitter. And I sometimes go on my feed. There's still value in going on your feed and getting new ideas, but you don't want to fill your feed with complete garbage and things that are completely useless to you. When I used to go on Instagram and look at memes for a long time, yeah, it was funny and I would enjoy myself sometimes, but the amount of hours that I would spend looking through memes was not proportional to the value that I got for that time on Instagram. I decided to be more actionable about what I spend my time on. I don't really much go on Instagram. That's why I just have this feed and this For You page set up on TikTok and Instagram, because I'm not spending very much time on those. The apps that I'm actually spending the most time on are the ones where I have very curated feeds. So everything where you see these like red alerts, these are things that have time limits on because I will spend too much time on them. If I don't have these alerts set up and these time limits set up, I barely go on Instagram and TikTok at all because I don't like spending too much time on social media. YouTube, I try to go on at least once a week. Twitter, I've been going on a lot more recently after I curated this information feed, and I found that I get a lot of value from spending time on these sources. Take a moment here and think about what kind of person you want to be, what kind of content you want to produce, what do you want to put out into the world, what are you consuming information for? Now, if you're just consuming information for entertainment, this does not really apply here, but if you're consuming information to improve yourself in some way or get you to where you want to be or make you into a person that you want to become, you need to be very, very careful about what information you're feeding yourself, what your information diet is. This is one of the ideas that Tim Ferriss walks through in his book, The 4-Hour Workweek, about having a low information diet, consuming only information that's either directly actionable to you or something that you can save and use very shortly in the future. In that video about how I sync all my notes to one place, I also walked through how I can take notes on literally every information source and have it all synced to Notion, why that's important for creating things. But in this video, we're just going to go through creating your own information source. So I want you to take 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. I want you to pause the video here, take some time to just write down a list of all the people that have gotten to where you want to be, whether that's successful business people, successful YouTubers, people that have written books, fitness influencers, all these different groups of people. Just think about people that have gotten to where you want to be in life. Okay, so pause the video now and write down a list. Okay, great. Now that you have your list, I want you to go through and make new social media accounts for every single one of the tools that you use. Go in on each of those social medias and follow only that very select group of people, okay? Now I know this is a lot and it sounds like a lot of work. It'll take you maybe 30 minutes to do this once and you'll have personalized and self-curated information feed for life. Now that you have your information feed, these are all the tools that I use. I'll leave a link to this thing down in the description. You have inputs to this system that generates what you produce. So all the information you consume, think of it like your diet, right? This is what you're putting into your body. This is what you're putting into your brain. Now it comes out on the other side after all these levels of syncing everything to one place, which is just these are the tools I use to sync everything to my Notion, which I made a video about, like I said. Boom, now we get to my Notion, right? What's even the point of consuming all this information, right? What do I use it for? So here's what I use mine for. So I store everything into my knowledge hub, or my second brain, and then I reuse everything for my YouTube videos and my projects. So my main projects and things that I produce are either YouTube videos or things that I do to improve myself, right? So every single one of these sources of information tie into one of those two things in some way. So every time I'm on my social media, going on my feed, or reading an article, or reading a newsletter, it will benefit one of those two things. It's directly proportional to how well my YouTube videos come out, or what I do to improve myself in my active projects. So everything that I consume is used to either make a YouTube video or for me to use to improve myself in some way. That's literally why I consume information, right? I already have my dream life mapped out. I already know where I want to be in 10 years. I know where I want to be in 20 years. I have this plan for where I want to get, and how I get there is the systems that I create for myself. Those most important systems is my information diet, what I feed myself. How can I get from A to B? If I go from A to B, spending all this time comparing myself to other people on Instagram, or consuming memes, or looking at influencers that fake their content, all this different toxic stuff, it just kind of gets me off course. But having an information feed curated for me personally and where I want to go keeps me aligned with my goals, my values, and where I want to be. And it allows me to produce high-level content in the exact niche that I want to produce. This could be anything. It doesn't have to be creating content. It could be writing a book, it could be performing at a high level at your job. Whatever it is you want this information to do for you, you have the information work for you. I'll leave a link to this entire flowchart that I made of this system in the description. The system is going to be highly tailored to yourself. That's why I'm not going too in-depth into all the steps. But this middle part, if you want to check out my other video on how you can sync all your notes to one place, it'll walk you through how you can get everything that you consume into your note-taking app. If you don't have a second brain or a note-taking app, you can watch this video right here, walking through my Notion and my second brain. So this is a very in-depth video, connects a lot of different things. But the important takeaway is just be careful about what you consume. Have a highly tailored and highly personalized information feed, and you'll notice that your level of production and your level of output increases exponentially based on what you consume. If you want to make your own, like I said before, I would highly suggest just going on these social medias, making new accounts of everything, and then following each person that you want as part of your feed. And then you have a system in place for adding new people to the feed. This is my system. Whenever I read a good book that I really enjoy, if I see the person has an active Twitter account, then I'll follow them. It applies for YouTube and other things as well. I listen to a good podcast, see if I have a good Twitter. If I find someone I really like on YouTube, see if they have an active, successful Instagram and TikTok, and if they do, follow. So just have systems that allow you to add new people in and follow those. Keep your information feed highly personalized, highly curated, and only allow people in that meet the certain criteria that you follow. It's super important to consume information that gets you to where you want to be. Have a low information diet. Only consume things that are directly actionable to you or that you'll use at some point soon in the future. And this was a lot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you found this valuable. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out the video I mentioned several times about how you can sync all your notes to one place, you can check that out here. Or you can watch this video right here about my second brain on Notion, how I use all this information that I consume. And this is super important, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, thanks for watching.